nails. How long have you been doing nails?
25 years.
Wow. So clearly you love what you do.
Yes, clearly.
Tell me, what is your favorite type of nail to do?
I like dip and luminary.
Oh, tell us what luminary is.
Builder gel. It's a
Builder
builder gel that you don't have to soak off. You can just fill. So it kind of is taking the place of acrylic, but way less toxic.
I had no idea. Well, that's cool. So it's a lot thicker than regular gel too.
Yes, and gel polish.
Yeah. So would you, comparing the luminary to dip, is there any comparison, or is it more of like, for someone that is really hard on their hands and like works in the yard or things like that, what would you recommend for them?
Luminary, because it gives more like a natural nail, but so like there's less chipping a lot of times, but you don't. It's not technically colored like you would. I do gel polish on top
for color. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. So
do well in college. I had a hard time, so I went to cosmetology to pass the time.
Oh, really? So were you in college when you were doing this too, or do you just stop?
No, I got on academic suspension. You don't have to add that in there. But I was thinking,
no, we want to know, why were you on academic suspension?
I had a hard time showing up to class.
That's funny.
So I decided I would go to school for this and then do this while I went to school.
Yeah.
And then decided that I could do this and have a family and make my own schedule. So I just stuck with it.
So you're literally an entrepreneur. Do you see yourself like that?
Yeah.
Making your own schedule, doing whatever you want.
Paying my own taxes, I sure do.
Oh yeah, for sure. The hard part of it. What would you want people to know about you? You're a Republican.
Vote for Trump. Let's see, I enjoy making people feel pretty.
Yeah. And
doing the art part. I do enjoy doing the art part. But I love this industry that I'm able to follow my son's baseball games. And I have clients that have become like family that I enjoy spending time with, but they're understanding if I need to move their schedule. So
it's very flexible. How old were you when you met your husband?
18.
That's awesome. How long have y'all been married then?
22.
That's awesome. And you have 2 kids, Sophie and Roman. How old are they?
21 and 18.
And what do they do?
Sophie is a hairdresser.
Out in South Lake, which is huge.
In South Lake. And Roman goes to college and plays ball.
Baseball.
Yes.
And he's really good at it, I hear.
Yes.
And what does your husband do?
He's over the real estate and facilities for a bank.
Awesome. And what do you guys like to do as a family? When you're all together, you guys go on trips. Well, I know you do. You go out of town a lot for Roman's baseball, or you did. What do y'all like to do?
What do we like to do? I mean, we're pretty boring.
Well, that's okay. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. Just being at home.
Yes, just
homebody.
Well, we don't get to all be together nearly as often as we used to, so well, that's so strong. What do we like to do? I mean, just hang out, I guess.
And where do you see yourself with your business in the next, I don't know, 5 years or so?
That's a good question.
Have you ever thought about like trainings or Americans? You know, or something like that?
No. I mean, like, I follow girls on social media that do like interns.
Oh, cool.
And I've thought about looking into those.
How is it nowadays to get your nail license?
I don't know, because I've heard that they no longer offer just
nails.
Like, you have to get your cosmetology license.
Because whenever we were in cosmetology, you could just get your nail license. I think that's a good thing, like, because I think they try to go into waxing and they try to do other things that you have to have a license for, and they don't doing it.
License. Yeah.
Oh, here's a good one. What's your opinion about, or not so much of an opinion, but like, why do you think nail salons kind of made a law about or banned the scraper for women's calluses, like the metal one, versus just a scrub and buff?
Well, I think it can get out of hand very quickly. Like,
you can get too raw,
too much, and then you can't walk. But
that's happened to me before, like on my side of my foot, not even on the bottom, where it's like I have to pull away because they're like, I don't know what they're trying to scrub off, but it gets raw. Yeah. So, you don't do that here. You're just more of scrub and buff, right?
I mean, I have it's kind of like a pumice, and I exfoliate, but not with the, what would you call that?
Like a
cheese grater, essentially.
Oh, yeah. So how is that that product working for you, that new product that?
I've only used it once.
How did it work? Do you know?
Good, I guess. I need to get plastic. Because you're supposed to wrap it so it heats up, you know?
I have some. I have a whole thing of saran wrap.
Do you?
I'll give it to you.
I completely forgot until you just said that.
Yeah. I'd like to know how that works for you. So you do all nails here, like all different types. I mean, you're getting away from acrylic because you have luminary, and luminary pretty much replaces that acrylic now, because it is the new days. We're not stuck in the old. You're staying up to date on everything. How would you separate yourself, besides you being an American, from other nail salons?
I think I probably use better products, better quality products.
Okay.
Obviously, speak English. I'll put that in.
I might just for laughs. And I feel like you are very gentle on the nail. I remember going in, and after a while, I feel really like my fingernails feel raw, like thin, you know what I mean? And I would have to literally take a break on getting my nails done. But since you've been here, I've gotten my nails done regularly honestly, probably 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Because they grow so fast. And they do not feel raw or thin.
Yeah, sensitive.
Yeah, sensitive at all. Which I think says a lot, because you actually care about the integrity of the nail versus just like you're getting something done and you're going on to the next.
Yeah. Totally.
I think that it's very important though, because I mean, I don't know if anybody else feels that way. I do. And that could be why a lot of my clients prefer to go to like an individual versus a nail salon, just because I feel like individuals, they're going to take care of the integrity of the nail.
Well, yeah, and it's not so much like in and out, rush in and out.
Yes, exactly. That's perfect.
Perfect.